Today I'm going to show you how to develop patterns for cylindrical forms. Here I have a basic sketch of two round pipes that are intersecting each other at 90 degrees. The bottom circle represents the horizontal pipe and the top striped section is the vertical pipe. And the circular drawing is the cross section of that vertical pipe. And once again, I've divided the cross-section drawing into an equal number of spaces that I'm going to be using to analyze the vertical pipe. Now, to figure out how this pattern piece is going to look when it's unrolled, all I need to do is transfer all the information that I have on the sketch onto this working drawing that I'm creating. The two horizontal lines that I've drawn in here represent the overall length of the vertical pipe. Next, I need to transfer the position of each division from the cross section to the working drawing. I'm going to use the same divider setting, and I'll just create a series of vertical lines that will describe each line in the cross section. Numbering all the lines really eliminates all the confusion of which line you're trying to translate onto the working drawing. And now it's just a matter of transferring all these lengths to the drawing. As you can see, the bottom line represents the 0, 6, and 12 positions. Next, I'll be using the square to establish the lengths of the 1 and 11th position, as well as the 5 and 7. And then you just continue this process for the other lines. And then you just connect all the dots and you have your pattern. Of course, if you're working on a real drawing and creating an actual pattern, I would use a lot more divisions than I have here to create a very accurate pattern piece. But this is just to show you and give you the idea of the process. Working on a pattern that's full scale at a layout table really gives you a lot more room to get this right. In this example, I have two pipes that are intersecting each other at an angle. And just like the last example, each circle that I have drawn here represents the cross sections of the pipe. However, you'll notice that I haven't actually drawn how that joint looks. And that's because right now I don't have any idea how it looks. Because the pattern is going to be asymmetrical and the pipes are at an angle to each other, I don't have any simple geometric way of describing how that joint looks. So in this case, instead of just creating reference lines on one pipe, I'm going to need to create reference lines on both cross sections of each pipe, and then by extending those lines, I'm going to see where they cross, and that'll define how that joint looks. So I'm going to start by extending the horizontal lines that relate to the pattern piece. Next, I'm going to have to swing things around a little bit so I can use my square to extend the lines down from the angled pipe. I don't have a drafting arm, so I'm going to have to readjust this square and hold it in position so that I can extend these lines, and hopefully nothing will move. Now I'll draw a line through all these intersection points, and that will define the length of each one of these reference lines on the vertical pipe. Here I'm readjusting this drawing again to make it a little easier to extend the lines out to the working drawing. Again, the pattern piece always is 90 degrees to the section that you're working with, because that's how the piece is rolled up. At this point, you just follow the same process that you do for everything else. You transfer the length of each line onto the pattern piece and then connect all the dots and cut it out. When you're doing something like this, you have to make sure that you number everything, because the front and the back are different. So if you don't have it numbered, it's really easy to make a mistake and to lose track of which line you're transferring. In this example, I'm working off of the same drawing as the last example, only the bottom grid is the horizontal pipe that's unrolled. And this is going to describe the shape of the hole that I need to cut to intersect with that angled pipe. So it's exactly the same idea that we used on the angled pipe, only this time it's applied to the horizontal pipe. The extra marks that I'm putting on this drawing is just to keep track of the lines that I'm working with while the square is covering the numbers. Hi, I'm Dennis, and thanks for watching. If you like this video, by all means give it a thumbs up. If you want to support this channel, you have a couple of options to do that. The first thing, of course, is to just subscribe. Second, if you have ideas or photographs of things you'd like to see on this channel, send them along. I'll turn them into a video. If you want to lend your financial support to this channel, you have a couple of options there. You can go to my channel homepage and click on the options that you see in the banner. So thank you for your support, and with your help, I'll be doing this for some time to come. We'll see you next time.